Okay, let's talk about those wild, super high energy videos that are just all over our feeds. We're gonna peel back the layers and actually deconstruct the blueprint behind them.
You know exactly the ones I'm talking about, right? The ones with the flashing text, the crazy camera shakes, and transitions that seem to break the laws of physics. You've probably watched one and just thought, how how do you even start to make something like that? Well, here's the secret. It's not random at all. It might look like madness, but behind it all, there's a very deliberate, almost surgical method. Think of it like a visual language with its own grammar, its own vocabulary, all designed to tell a story at the speed of light.
So let's get right into the anatomy of one of these edits. We're gonna start with the foundation, the edit script. Now, don't think of it like a movie script. It's more like a musical score, or maybe a choreographer's notes, dictating every single visual beat, every single movement.
And our source material for this whole thing is exactly that, an actual edit script for a video about Thomas Edison. And look, right there in the description, it gives us the key ingredients. Hard shakes, spin illusions, all perfectly synced to the music. These are the tools we're going to be looking at.
So what does this blueprint actually look like? Well, it's pretty much just a simple text file, a set of instructions. But inside this text is the secret recipe that directs every single flash, every shake, every spin you see on screen, and we are going to decode it together.
And check this out. This table just lays it all out so clearly. See how organized it is? Each row is a precise moment in the video. So like at the 3-second mark, the script calls for a shot of Edison holding a light bulb with a spin in effect. Then, jump down to the 9-second mark, boom, we get a hard shake on a close-up of his face. It's all planned out, down to the millisecond.
And here's the most important thing to get. These effects, the hard shakes, the spins, they're not just for decoration. They are a visual grammar. You know, just like a writer uses verbs and nouns to build a sentence, an editor uses these effects to create a specific feeling, to add that punch, and to guide your eyes exactly where they want them to go.
All right, let's start with the hard shake. This is not your subtle, gentle camera wobble. No, no. This is a powerful, high-intensity shake that is timed perfectly with the beat of the music. The whole point is to make you feel that moment, to make it punchy and rhythmic. It's designed to make you physically feel the bass drop right in your chest. Next up, the spin illusion. This is a huge one for transitions. By spinning the whole frame, usually with a ton of motion blur, the editor creates this seamless, incredibly energetic jump from one clip to the next. It keeps your eyes constantly moving, and it means the edit never, ever feels flat. And then you've got the glitch cut. This is that effect that looks kind of like a digital error, like the file is corrupted for a split second. It's used to punctuate the action, to give the video this really modern digital texture. It's perfect for syncing up with those super sharp, fast audio cues, like a snare hit or a quick synth sound. Okay, so now we know the grammar. Let's see how it all comes together in the most intense part of the entire edit, the main drop. This is at the 9-second mark. The script is about to throw a bunch of these techniques at us all at once to create maximum impact. You ready?
And just look at the script, it gets so specific. It's not just shake the screen, it's hard shake with a specific intensity and amplitude and speed, a high frequency. This level of detail is what makes sure the effect has exactly the right amount of power to match the peak of the song. Then, bam, the first text flash hits you, synced perfectly with the beat. It's not even a word anymore, it's like a drum hit.
And it's immediately followed by the next one. Each word is an impact, just driving the theme home with this aggressive, punchy rhythm. And the third one. So, in just over a single second, the editor used a hard shake and 3 perfectly timed text flashes to create this powerful, unforgettable moment. That right there, that's the language in action. Now, here's what's really, really cool about this. All of these technical choices, they're not just for show. They are all working together to tell a story. So let's zoom out for a second and look at the narrative arc of this entire 20-second video. Look at this timeline. It's a full story with a beginning, middle, and end. It starts with a hook, introducing our genius, Edison. Then it gives us the spark, the light bulb. That main drop we just broke down, that's the climax, the impact of his invention. It follows that with his legacy, and it even ends with a little coda connecting it all to our world today. It is a complete story told in less time than it takes to tie your shoes.
And that is the real power of this visual language. So after breaking all this down, you can really start to see the artistry, right? It's so easy to just dismiss these videos as random, chaotic noise. But when you understand the script, when you get the grammar, you see the incredible amount of thought and pure intention that goes into every single frame. So here's the big takeaway. Every single effect is a deliberate choice, and it's designed to create a specific emotional response in you, the viewer. The pacing isn't an accident. It's a tool to shape how you feel from one second to the next. The visuals are treated like instruments in an orchestra, all playing their part. And because of all this, a full, compelling story can be told in just a handful of seconds. Honestly, understanding this is like a new form of digital literacy. And that leaves us with a pretty fascinating question to think about. This is bigger than just viral videos. This is about communication itself. If a story, a whole narrative, can be delivered this effectively in such a tiny amount of time, what does that signal for the future of how we all tell stories?